อ bridge is more stable than the one that went on. think